So here's the situation. My parents went away on a week's vacation and... No, I'm just messing. I'm Emily Wenzel with K-Pop Pilates and Wellness, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about Joseph Pilates and the Pilates method and the Principles of Pilates. Joseph Pilates actually developed his program, originally called Controlology, and as a young sickly child. And he developed his program based on equating a sound mind to a sound body. And over time, as he used himself as a prototype and a test person, and also working with many other people over the years, that also went into World War I during that era, which was a very stressful time. So now we too are in a stressful time, and we too need to have a strong mind and also have a strong body, keeping our bodies well. And with that, I'd like to talk a little bit about the principles of Pilates. So breathing, one of the quintessential principles of Pilates. And there's so many different ways to breathe depending upon what type of practice you're doing. You might be a singer, you might be meditating. So of course there's lots of different ways to breathe. In the Pilates method, the breath is going to be a little bit more expansive towards the back. So a big inhale and then also exhaling fully all the way out. And you want to breathe with purpose, and you want to breathe, of course, mindfully. And concentration. So, with the breath also. There is a flow to the breath with the exercises, and all these principles will continue to tie in. So concentration. With the concentration, of course, your mind needs to be very stable and very focused on the body. So concentrating on the exercises, concentrating on the present moment is very important, and also concentrating on certain areas of the body. And control. Control being another principle of Pilates. So being present in the moment, you want to control the specific exercises that you're doing. You want to have good quality of control. And with that, centering is another principle of Pilates. And it's not just centering on your mat, but centering the mind. You see a little consistency here? So centering the mind is another important principle of Pilates. The mind is going to help you connect to the body. So moving along, isolation, not the isolation that you would think of in this moment in time, but it's isolating very specific intrinsic muscles in the body. So very smaller, more intrinsic muscles. So isolating and being very specific. So staying connected and controlling the specific actions that you're going to be performing, the exercises. And precision. So we're going to take that isolation and put it all together, and as you're performing the exercises, being very precise with the movement. And sometimes you can feel, especially starting something new, maybe a little bit rigid and tight, but one of the final principles of Pilates is fluidity. There is a fluidity with the exercises and also with the movements. So the stronger you become and the more mindful you are as you're performing this very mindful practice in the Pilates method, you'll continue to learn more about your body, strengthen not only your mind, but also stay strong in the body. So keep all those principles in alignment, and I hope that you're interested in continuing to learn a little bit more about the Pilates method. I'm Emily Wenzel. Thank you for joining.